thank you, Davie, Florida, for that sincere and unmanipulated ovation. How excited are we to be in Davie, Florida? You know, yeah, exactly. You know, Broward County has been begging for years for us to play here. Fort Lauderdale got down on their knees. Miami, you don't want to know what they offered us, ladies and gentlemen. And we said, no, we will not play Broward County until we are at the crown jewel of that area, Davie, Florida, ladies and gentlemen. Super exciting. That must be why everyone in the world seems to want to move here right now. It's a little crazy, you guys. I think there must be private roads that you locals don't tell the visitors about because your infrastructure is kind of out of control. But luckily, you've got Marco Rubio, so I'm sure that everything's going to be fine. You know, those 4 days he shows up for a vote, you're going to get a new road, for sure. And it's Florida, right? I did a lot of research before I came here, ladies and gentlemen. For example, Davie, I found out, is named for Davy Jones, the British monkey. Very exciting. Fort Lauderdale, named for Estee Lauderdale, which was also nice. And Miami, which means my friend in French. So we're excited about that. And also, you know, so many things happening in the world right now. The government's investigations, the Jussie Smollett thing going on. They've all made a mistake, ladies and gentlemen, and that is that they did those things away from Florida. Because it does seem in the national news, if you want to get away with something, do it here, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. I passed in the right lane today. I was a rogue. It was crazy. And then as also brought to light by your Casino Casanova. Have you heard about this guy? Oh, well, then it's not a good choice for a joke, is it, ladies and gentlemen? No, you had a Casino Casanova who was befriending elderly women at the Seminole Hard Rock Casino, and evidently while they were leaving things unattended in their rooms, he would steal their belongings and got away with about $16,000 worth of goods. So basically, he will be on the run for the rest of his life for the price of a used Chevy Cavalier. And I don't know that that was a good choice. One of the people backstage, actually, was telling me about the fact that that happened. And then I said, oh, there's a casino here? And she said, oh, yeah, we've got the Seminole Hard Rock Casino. Really good restaurants. She's a liar, ladies and gentlemen. That's like my father telling my mother, I read Playboy for the articles, Dorothy. That is a lie. But you know what is not a lie, ladies and gentlemen, is that I am not alone on stage. I'm here with our musical director, and I must ask you, how many of you have ever heard of Avenue Q? Gary Adler was on the original production team. How many of you have heard of Next to Normal? Gary Adler was on the original production team. How many of you have heard of Hamilton? So has Gary Adler, ladies and gentlemen. Please give a hand to my friend Gary. Best timing in the business, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Gary, you know, we've been in Florida for a couple of days now. We even went to Key Largo. We had a great visit today. What has been the memory that you will take home from this, the very first time you've ever been to Florida?
No matter where you go in this country, even if it's a place as beautiful as Key Largo, you can still eat nothing but crap. And that's sort of a beautiful thing.
Yes, it's America. And I think also when we're looking at what we can learn from your community, let's look at this giant wine goblet, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it's huge, and we know someone on the staff takes this home and drinks out of it every night. So I have a question for you guys. How many of you have ever heard of the Tony Awards? Well, tonight, folks, you are at the Phony Awards, during which you are going to hear 4 classics of tomorrow, the darlings of the critics, all vying for your approval, and the Phony Award, also the ultimate honor, which is a full production in the second half of our show. And I must remind you that everything you see in tonight's show is improvised and based on ideas we get from you. So when you think about it, if the show's not funny, it is your fault, ladies and gentlemen. So don't let that happen. Are you guys ready to laugh and have fun? Awesome, because 4 of New York City's finest improvisers are backstage, and 3 of them are very talented. Together we are a virtual who's that of the entertainment industry. We have clawed our way straight to the middle, and there we intend to stay. So are you ready for some fun? Great. I'm going to bring out our first presenter. I am thrilled that he is here. He was recently called by Dance Digest a wonderful singer. Put your hands together for Robert C. Grant.
Can everyone see me? Ladies and gentlemen, what an honor it is to be here to present the first nominated song for the coveted Broadway's Next Hit Musical Phony Award. It's an award that, despite my grand stature, has always remained just out of my reach. Somewhere up there on the high shelf of possibility, but I think that with this song tonight, my fortune may change forever, and perhaps your fortune may change as well. Full disclosure, ladies and gentlemen, the last time I sang this song, half of the audience left. And it was in that moment that I realized that this song alone has the power to move large numbers of people. It's powerful, it's poignant, it's poetic, it's OMG, why oh why. OMG, why oh why comes from the musical Backpack of Dreams. And Backpack of Dreams tells the story of a high school that is replete with all of the usual cliques, and there are the cool kids and the not cool kids, and it's sort of a story of a coming of age. It tells the story of one particular young person whom I play, who is a nerd and out of towner, somebody who just hasn't been able to find his own place, as many of us understand what that's about. And so it's the story of finding a value in who you are and what you bring to the table, regardless of how other people perceive you, sort of finding your own worth. Now, in the scene in which OMG, why oh why is sung, I am finally sort of taking a stand, and in this moment, sort of reflecting back to my peers who are taking jabs at me and basically making me feel like a lesser person for being smart and for being a bit sort of nerdy and different. I'm letting them have it in a way that I never have, and in the process sort of finding my own power. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget your locker combinations as I sing for you OMG, why oh why from the musical High School
Backpack of Dreams.
Backpack of Dreams.
Looking good, Cherie.
Thanks, Rock.
Oh, look who it is.
Oh, it's
Mr. Smart Guy.
Hey, Ebenezer.
How's Physics 101 going?
Cherie?
Yeah?
Roger?
It's Rock.
Rock as in...
Yeah.
Rock.
He's my uncle. I was named after him.
And he's got a brother named Roll.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
How'd you do on your midterm?
Yeah, want to show us your paper?
Yeah, you can give us your paper?
Look, every single week you're asking me to see my papers, but usually you ask me to see them before the tests, and then I'm probably giving you all the answers, which is why you're even passing those particular classes.
That's right. You got that right. That's why we're passing them. And that's why we let you pass in the hall. Because you give us your papers before the test. What are you going to give them to us after the test?
Look, Ebenezer, everyone here knows that you're a nerd.
Yeah, 5 reasons. You're a nerd, you're a nerd, you're a nerd, you're a nerd, and you're a nerd. And then they become a fist.
Look, I'm not going to stand for your stupid threats and your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
Oh, yeah?
anymore. I bet you can't even count any higher than that.
You can't. After that comes 7 at some point.
Yeah, after that comes 7 at some point.
Oh,
Whoa!
you being smart?
I've always been smart.
Really?
You're just not smart enough to see it.
Really?
You better be careful, pal. I got 5 more reasons I can pull into the system.
Yeah? Well, I've got a lot more reasons than that.
What are you talking about?
Well, I was born with extra toes to begin with, but...
Really? Well, LOL to that.
yeah, LOL to that.
Spin the locker, use your combination. Let it get you where you're going. And if you spin the wrong combination, it's just another thing you're not knowing. And if you're standing there staring into space, and you're not sure if you are alive, I'm sure that what is going through your empty heads is simply O-M-G-Y, O-Y. And maybe you're in front of your locker again, and spinning, trying to get in. You make a fist and threaten me, that doesn't work. You can take that stupid thrust for a spin. I see the lights are off and nobody's home.
Nobody's home.
I could blow this way and see dust. But if you're standing there with a blank expression, it is O-M-G-Y, O-Y. Maybe I've got everything I need. Maybe it's right here in my hands. And when I graduate, I'll lead to better things. And I'll be better than I am. So take your stupid insults and stuff them in a sack. Yeah, take that too. It's like you're having a heart attack. You can make fun of it, and then one day, like all of us, you'll die. So don't forget, you'll be stupid and yeah. O-M-G-Y-O-Y. Bye-bye.
Oh my goodness, folks, that was the song O-M-G-Y-O-Y from the show Backpack of Dreams, set in a high school, or as it's known in Florida, postgraduate work. And finally, you guys, a show that allows actors to relive the pain of high school. You know what I call that? Every second of my freaking life. That's what I call that. Maybe if that one is the winner of the Phony Award, we'll find out why the 2 exchange students at school appear to have been from the Bronx in the 1950s. Anything could happen, you guys. But we're going to rocket ahead. It is time for our second presenter to come out. Also thrilled that he is here. First time he has ever been nominated for a Phony Award, ladies and gentlemen. He was recently referred to in a review in the New York Times as also being on stage. Put your hands together for Mr. Pat Swearingen.
From the bottom of my heart, I can't tell you how glad I am to be here. How honored I am to be here today in Davie. You're a warm, very giving community, and I thank you for hosting this, the 181st Annual Phony Awards. I'd also like to thank the officials of Manhattan County up in New York for their very generous and comprehensive work release program. Yeah, these ankle bracelets, they chafe. Yeah. Oh, some of you know what I'm talking about. Okay, moving on. What a gas to be presenting to you this forgotten gem in the treasure trove of American musical theater. I'm going to buff it off for you tonight and present it to you and get the shine back here in the sparkle, the Sunshine State. Okay. And that song, of course, is Don't Go, Baby, All Is Gravy. That's right. Don't go, baby, all is gravy. This is a musical, of course, from the musical Sweet. You've heard of it. Lovely. Sweet is a musical about challenges. It's a musical about hearing your own inner muse and wondering if those around you, your loved ones, will ever understand that muse. Set in 1930s Arkansas during the Great Depression, our young hero, we find, hears the call of, that's right, Broadway. But living on a hog farm, people just aren't down with that, folks. In this scene, in which I present to you the song Don't Go Baby, All Is Gravy from the musical Sweet, we find our protagonist, me, I play the young man, fresh from high school, packing his bags, he thinks, unbeknownst to his family, but his meddling mama makes sure that she knows what's going on in her son's life and tries to put the stop to it. So, put on your bibs, take off your shoes, and spit in a bottle. Because tonight, I present to you the song Don't Go Baby, All Is Gravy from the musical Sweet.
Some of us are going to be outside finishing up everything that needs to get done.
Well, all right.
This one never gets around to doing pretty much anything except preening in front of the mirror and
Oh,
going
no.
ahead and doing it. Hey, you got my spit cup?
Yeah, I got your spit cup. It's right here.
All right.
Why don't you take it?
All right. This used to be a cup of coffee, but it's all we got left.
Not no more. Cletus,
Yeah, Mama.
you've been fussing over in that corner not doing your chores. What have you?
It's a suitcase, Mama. It's a suitcase because I like dreams, Mama.
Cletus, we all have dreams, my son. Oh, these are your rotten, doggone overalls. They need a good wash.
A good wash, Mama, or a good burning. I'm tired of being a hog farmer, Mama.
Cletus, don't say that. Oh, now it's the door. Good heavens. We gave at the office now.
Good evening, ma'am. You must be Mrs. Beauregard.
You speaking in French?
A little bit, yes. Oui. Oui. Cletus, have you told your mother yet?
You know my son Cletus?
Of course I do.
Cletus, why are you jumping like a reindeer on Christmas? What happened?
That's not a jump, ma'am. That's a pas de bourrée.
Are you certain you're not talking in French right now?
Ma'am, I happen to be one of the most esteemed choreographers on Broadway, and your son deserves a chance to be amongst the boards. He is the finest dancer I've ever seen.
A dancer?
Mama, I'm doing a bus and truck of Godspell.
Cletus.
Here, Cletus, here's your ticket. I'll expect to see you at the bus station. Unfortunately, we couldn't afford a flight. We're busing it all the way from Arkansas.
Cletus, your father, God rest his soul, he forbade all of us to dance and sing.
Stand strong, Cletus. I must go now. I'm due at the tap shoe store any moment. Bless you, son.
I'll see you, sir.
You better.
Oh my! You're jumping like some kind of a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer flying up into the sky, Cletus.
More like
You're
a-
gonna make me go crazy. I'm gonna go out into that farm. I'm gonna turn over all of them crops.
More like a Rudolph Nureyev, Mama.
Now you're talking the French talk.
I got dreams. I got hearts. I just want to make my starts. I've got dreams. They begin. They're not mean, not a sin. You tell me life out there, it will be wavy. You tell me don't go, baby, all is gravy.
All is gravy.
I've got eyes, I've got wings, and this mouth, boy, it can sing. I've got sparkle, I've got style. Mama, can't you see me a while? You tell me everything out there is shaky. You've got it tattooed. Don't go, baby, it's gravy.
What your father said.
There's more to life than pigs and sausage, ham and eggs and grits. There's more to life than getting knocked down, Mrs. and this. I've got power, I've got strength. I won't wait for anything. You tell me that there's nothing out there, that it's all so wavy. But Mama, stop telling me, don't go, baby, it's all gravy.
Magic, ladies and gentlemen. Just magic, ladies and gentlemen. That was Don't Go Baby, All Is Gravy from the show Sue E, set in the fancy part of Arkansas, the section with doors. So that was exciting. Also, very glad to see some young people in the audience. This show, one of the things we strive for is education, folks. For example, Godspell clearly was touring in the 1930s. A lot of people think it opened in the 1970s. They're wrong. Rudolph Nureyev had a prolific career in the 1930s. I learned so much from these people, Gary. It's awe-inspiring. So, and gravy. Who doesn't love gravy? Am I right, kids? All right, so we're going to keep rocketing ahead. We don't know what's going to happen next. We only know one thing, and that is that every note you have heard in the show so far has been improvised and made up for the first time anywhere by Mr. Gary Adler. Oddly enough, he's more awkward in real life. So, folks, we're going to bring out the next presenter. I am, again, so excited you get to see her. She is an actual Tony Award winner in that she was named Employee of the Month at McDonald's by her manager, Tony. Put your hands together for Deborah Rabai.
Thank you for staying, everyone. What a great honor it is for you to be here tonight in Davie, Florida, where musical theater was born and died, but will be born again tonight in this nominated song, a song which each and every time I sing it feels like the very first time. And of course, that song is blank. Okay.
Oh.
What I meant to say was this song. Reaper should be nerfed. I'm going back to that. No, okay. Reaper should be nerfed. Reaper should be nerfed. Comes to us from the musical Strange Love. And the musical Strange Love is an intergalactic musical. Yes. Strange Love takes place in outer space on another planet that looks nothing like Earth at all, in lots of ways. I don't need to go into all the details. And it's the story of how one alien who is, they're not alien to that planet, that's actually the planet they live on. This is really crazy. But another alien from another planet, a neighboring planet, comes to this planet. And that planet, they hate that planet. So this alien kind of coming over to this planet, it's like a big problem, and the alien is afraid they're gonna, get hurt or something. And this one being on the planet actually has an open heart and is very open and loving, and decides to take in the alien, and a love story is formed, a strange love. Yeah, it's beautiful. And in this song, Reaper should be nerfed. I play the being living on the planet, and I am speaking to the alien that came. And this is me revealing my love for that alien named Reaper. Now, ladies and gentlemen, clearly that's enough. But is it? I think not. Because one of the things that made the musical Strange Love so memorable and so beautiful to watch was the movement. The way that the actors moved their bodies on the stage, the way they moved their arms and legs, the dance. In the industry, we call this choreography. You're welcome. And what I discovered tonight on the red carpet is the choreographer of the musical Strange Love is here tonight. Yes, Gary.
No.
Yes, here in Davie, Florida, at the Phony Awards. And
Yeah.
it would be wrong of me not to acknowledge where they are, to give them the proper applause. And oh my gosh, there you are, sitting right on the end with your beautiful white hair and what looks like a little scarf. No, don't look away. It's not her, it's you. It is you. You're shaking your head no, and on the alien planet, that means yes. So now you can point as much as you want, but you know it's you, so stand up and accept your applause. Just stand up. Yeah. Oh, you're a dream. No, stay standing. I'm not done with you. Up. Oh, what a dream you are. Yeah, you better get ready. Now, you know, you and I, we go way back. So many hours in the rehearsal room. I know, it was a lot of time. So it is clear that I know your name. But if you wouldn't mind telling all of them your name, that'd be great. And your name? Julia. I know. Thanks, Jules. Now, Julia, I hate to put you on the spot. I hate it. But if you wouldn't mind, right from where you are, Julia, showing us that one signature dance move that you're known for. It's the one with your arms and legs, your body, you know. If you need me to count you in with a 5, 6, 7, 8, I'm happy to do that. So here it is, the beautiful movement. Oh, was that it? Oh, okay, that was from a previous musical. Here we go, Julia. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Julia. Oh, Julia, we're all better for having seen that. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into our intergalactic transporters as we get ready to listen to Reaper Should Be Nerfed from the musical Strange Love. Oh, Reaper. Squally. You are beautiful. Will you kiss me? Reaper, it's not safe for you here.
I must go back.
No. Speak not of that, Reaper.
I must go back to my planet, Arcana.
It hurts when you say that,
Arcana.
Reaper.
It's my home. I'm safe there. There they will save me. Here they will nerf me. They will nerf me.
Reaper.
Squalina, please let me drink of the beverages of your planet.
Yes, go. There's a river of them there. Use all your legs. Reaper. I love...
The last shuttle for Clark is now leaving. Please be on board.
No.
I must leave.
No, Reaper. You must stay.
Squalina,
Look,
this is not home for me. Home for me is 800 billion light years away.
then why did you come here, Reaper?
I was drawn to you, but drawing is not the same thing as staying.
Reaper,
Squalina,
the word we have for when one being feels very strong, joyful, good emotions for another one, the word is neefed. And here they want you to be nerfed.
I cannot be nerfed.
I want to neef you.
I want to neef you as well. But
I do
neef
neef you.
there's such a fine line between neefing and nerfing. My cousin was attempting to neef and
he was
unintentionally became nerfed.
I don't want you to be nerfed. I want to neef you with all of my tails.
I want your tails to be wrapped around my squalaclae.
Ooh, that might hurt.
Squalaclae does not have any feelings.
Oh, good to know. Reaper, Starlina, far away on a planet not near. Far away, no fear. You are mine for as long as you stay. Oh, don't go away. For on my planet they say things, bad things that shouldn't be heard. And I'll protect you all the way. Don't listen to it when they say Reaper should be nerfed. Reaper should be nerfed. Reaper should be nerfed and sent back to Reaper should be nerfed. Reaper should be nerfed. Oh, I don't think that Reaper should be nerfed.
But Squalina, what if they nerf me anyway?
I will always nerf you. I would get not enough of you. And my fear, my heart is so true. Stay as long as you can. Stay and be mine. Reaperman, if you will, I will come through. They will say some bad things. Oh, some very sad things. Let them not get into your soul. Stay here, I'll protect you. Always will protect you. We'll be two halves, we'll be a whole. They'll say Reaper should be nerfed. Reaper should be nerfed. Reaper should be nerfed. I wouldn't say that's true. They say Reaper should be nerfed. Reaper should be nerfed. Oh, Reaper won't be
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that was Reaper Should Be Nerfed from the show Strange Love, which I originally heard as Reaper Should Be Nursed, which would be a very different show. Yeah, I'm glad I heard that wrong. And folks, I've got to tell you, I was shocked by that because we strive to be a family show, and the blatant romantic tension between all of those characters was just sickening. So, and that planet, that alien planet where everything is different, including the fact that on that planet, God's spell was created in the 1970s, and Nureyev began his career in the 1960s. Everything was different. But it is almost time to vote, folks. And you know Florida's got that proud history of voting well, so we will review the rules in just a little bit. But there's time for one more presenter. And again, so excited that he is here. He is looking wonderful after years of studying with Uta Hagen Daz. So, put your hands together for my friend, Rob Schiffman.
gentlemen, every now and then a song comes along that changes the world. Changes the way we see ourselves and the way we choose to interact with those around us. It's extremely unlikely that this is one of those songs. But then in the long line of musical theater classics such as Summertime and Singin' in the Rain comes this new classic. I know you know. The song I'm speaking of course, is What Makes the Dog Bark?
It's gonna be good.
What makes the dog bark comes from the musical Das Murder. And Das Murder is the story of a murder that takes place in Russia on a farm. And it's a story, it's a mystery. Because there are 4 characters in this musical, 3 of whom could be the murderer. And one of them figures it out. Do the math, it works out. I play the one who figures it out. And in the scene in which I sing What Makes the Dog Bark, this is the scene in which I wake up, and I wake up the entire house because I'm hearing some barking outside, and I'm getting the sense something has happened. And as a matter of fact, in the song, I discover the body of the 5th person in the musical who only appears as a corpse, but does get billing on the marquee. Now, the thing about the musical Das Murder that really took the critics by storm, other than, you know, the obvious social relevance, was the lyrics. The lyrics to this musical were groundbreaking. This was the first musical to ever use adverbs. That's a big deal because, you know, now we weren't just sleuthing, but we were sleuthing distinctly. That's a big deal when you're an actor. And there was one lyric in particular that every time I sang it, boy, it just felt like truth. It felt poignant, it felt poetic, it felt right, you know, it felt like poetry. And you know what lyric I'm talking about, that one lyric that just took everyone by storm. People were tattooing it, they were tweeting it, they were tweeting it. And of course, that lyric was, if I was not going bald, this is why we should not be doing this bit anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, come to me now to a farm in small town Russia, where I present to you the song, What Makes the Dog Bark, from the musical Das Murder, featuring the lyric, if I was not going bald. What is the sound I hear?
The dogs are angry. The dogs are angry.
I hear something outside.
I was still sleeping in my bed.
There we go.
Svetlana,
Yes, Boris.
come straight to window. We must look out.
Let me to put on my...
Put on slippers.
Do not look out window. Take it from your great-grandfather. Looking out the window only leads to trouble in Russia.
Grandfather Rusky,
I love that
don't cause
name.
troubles.
I am here now. What I'm looking at.
Svetlana, look out. Do you see over by Bjorn? There is problem.
Let us go to Bern.
Outside in
Yes,
the night.
outside in the night. We only can find out why dog bark.
Svetlana, why is there dirt on your nightgown?
Because I did not laundry. I did not
Trust
do
me when I
laundry.
say never put dirt on a nightgown. It leads to trouble in Russia.
Grandpa Roski, Calm down. Take
Come.
it easy.
We will go outside.
Outside we go.
Straight this way, through door.
Yes, open door, please.
In Russia, we use door clapper.
Clap off!
You just closed the door almost on me.
Clap on!
I will wait. You stay here. Ah!
Legs!
I see legs.
2 legs belong to torso of long man.
Oh my God! Look at all the blood coming from the midsection.
Oh my goodness!
It's
Let me pull it
shooting up
back.
in the air.
I will pull it back.
No! But where is Roger? Where is our son Roger?
Our son, he was still sleeping in the bed.
He was still sleeping in the bed.
Maybe he is still sleeping in the bed.
Let us go back and check.
No, you closed it!
How it feels now. Ah!
Oh,
Roger!
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 Roger! Roger!
Oh,
Oh, you are
there is
alive.
Roger.
Oh, thank you.
But if there is Roger, whose legs are those? Roger, come with. We must see whose legs those are.
Come, we will go look.
Come, Roger. All right, Grandpa Rusty, come. Go.
I take my icons with
Closed
me.
it. How you walk through door? Thank you.
Legs are gone.
I will run ahead and look.
Go, Roger. Go.
Papa! I will go look, Papa!
I am so sad our son has polio.
Legs are gone. Roger. Roger, come see.
Roger!
Roger. Where is Roger gone? Roger. Roger. Roger, where is legs? Oh! There is a problem here.
7 legs mean problem in Russia.
I will move legs again.
There is problem in Russia, Grandpa Rusty. Svetlana, Roger, there is problem here.
Something is murdering.
Something is murdering. We must get to the bottom of this.
Papa, tell us what is going wrong.
What?
Tell us what is going wrong.
So many things I can't understand. And upwards you must push the facts. Downwards go the truth. Downwards go all of the pacts that you made there in your youth. Honesty asunder and lies come pouring in when man and woman commit sin. Why did the dogs bark at night? Why did the cats scream so loud? Why did the dogs bark at night? I will find it out somehow. Legs they were a-lying, but Roger not in sight. And though we keep on trying, find him not tonight. Bodies with that blood pour all over the ground. And still I have that question about that barking sound. Why did the dogs bark at night? Why did the cats make that sound? Why did the dogs bark at night? I will find it out somehow.
Here, Papa, it is cold.
I will wear it, for my destiny's been called.
yes, ladies and gentlemen. That song was What Makes the Dog Bark from the show Das Murder. And you're known, kids, in life you are known by the company you keep. And I am so proud to be part of this troupe of performers and the way, it would be so easy to be culturally insensitive. The way that they transcend stereotypes of different cultures is just so inspiring. And the story, so mysterious, so much to figure out, including the use of Das, which is German. Very exciting to see how that happened, ladies and gentlemen. So, anyway, it is now time to vote. So let me explain to you how that's going to happen. If you look under your seats, you'll see there are little voting indicators. There are no voting indicators. See, what happened is I came from the big city of New York, and I took your innocence, and I held it in your hands, my hands, and then I threw it to the ground. No, there are no voting indicators. You will be voting by applause, because we are needy, damaged actors. So, if you enjoyed a show, it wasn't necessarily your favorite, but by golly, they tried. You would vote as though you were wearing white gloves at a golf tournament, very softly, like this. Yes, even that is more than some of these musicals deserve. Now, conversely, if you loved a show and you're going to do whatever it takes, including standing up, to make sure it wins, you are going to go Davie crazy like this. Okay, that's crazy here. That's fine, folks. Then we're going to find out how the majority of you feel, and then we're going to call the Electoral College and find out who really won. That's how that's going to work. But right now, what I need you to do is welcome the actors back to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, our first musical took us to a world of a high school nerd standing up for himself. The song was OMG Why Oh Why. The show was Backpack of Dreams. If this is your show that's magna cum laude, please vote now. Very good. And then we know how to read an audience, and we took you back to the 1930s in Arkansas, where one boy on a pig farm dreamt of being a star. If this is the big winner, the song was Don't Go Baby, All Is Gravy from the show Suey. And if that made you squeal and it's our winner, please vote now. Okay, we know one thing. Robert, you've lost. And then, folks, we took you to a whole nother planet where an alien was falling in love with someone from this whole other world. The song was Reaper Should Be Nerfed. The show was Strange Love. If you loved this one best, please applaud now. And then, no, you came in fifth.
Okay.
And then, ladies and gentlemen, finally, the children in the audience wanted a dog. We gave them that dog and a Russian murder. The song was What Makes the Dog Bark. The show was Das Murder. If this is Das Winner, please vote now. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of tonight's phony award is Reaper Should Be Nerfed and Deborah Rabai.
Yes! Thank you! Oh my gosh! Jules, we did it! Woo! That'll learn you. Oh my goodness, what a burden it is to win because it just is. But ladies and gentlemen, oh, what a great honor this is. I am so pleased as punch. This is such an inclusive award. It's for anyone who feels like an alien in love sometimes. Don't we all? Yeah. I know I do sometimes, and it can feel strange, but so loving and wonderful. To feel intergalactic and yet right here on Earth. So many messages are so connected. But ladies and gentlemen, I must be honest with you. It would be wrong of me just to accept this on my own because, well, clearly we have an amazing choreographer. I was merely an actress in the musical Strange Love. The writer should be acknowledged. The writer who wrote the beautiful song, Reaper Should Be Nerfed. And Strange Love. Where are you who wrote Reaper Should Be Nerfed? I see laughing in the back, like over there. I don't know if that means it was you.
Oh, no, right there.
Was it you? Oh, what a joy! Tell me, and your name? Andre, I know. Andre, thank you for writing. No, stay up. Andre, thank you. Just stay there. Thank you for writing this. We all thank you for writing this. And I feel like I have thanked everyone that I need to thank. And at this moment, between all of us, I just want to throw it to you. If there's anyone, Andre, that you would like to thank, this is your moment. Please go ahead and speak now. Just take the moment now. It's here. Oh, I'm so sorry, Andre!
We're out of time. Thank you, Andre. Folks, the cast will be back with a full production of Strange Love in just a moment or two. But let me tell you, I have been a professional entertainer for 30 years. I know how to read an audience, and right now from you guys, I'm picking up on a lot of rage and disgust. You're thinking to yourself, I put my heart and soul into that giant goblet of titles, and they only used 5 or 6 of them. What's up with that? So we are going to talk about a few of the musicals that were nearly nominated, ladies and gentlemen, starting with the classic Love You Forever. Oh my gosh, from Jackie. Let's bring up the house lights. Jackie, are you here? Love You Forever? Where is Jackie? Jackie, who inspired this title? Friends. What a hallmark. You are the Hallmark Channel in person, Jackie. Thank you so much. Were you speaking to the friends you're with this evening? Congratulations, ladies. Some people go their whole life without hearing that, like me. And then we've got Hit the Green by George R. from the musical I Hate Irish. I'm joking. George, where are you? Where's George? Oh, George, near Andre. Yes. Very talented quadrant there with Jules as well. Are you a golfer, George? You're just hoping. You're an optimist. Do you intend to go out tomorrow and practice? Good luck, George. Ladies and gentlemen, a hero of golfing, George. Then we have Being in Tune Is Not My Thing, which is from the cast, ironically, ladies and gentlemen. And then we have, let's see, another title. We have got this one, which is, why is that light flashing out there? Now this is intriguing and clearly means something in Davie, Florida. Who gave us this title, please? Right there in the quadrant of attention. What is your name, sir? John, and what is the light? I don't know. What is this light? There's a light outside the hall just flashing. You have an exciting life, don't you, John? A rich imagination. What do you do for a living, John? You don't know. Well, I know you're not a writer. And this one is blank. Let's see what else we have here. We have got, oh, The Pressure from Megan. Where's Megan? Megan, okay, what was the pressure? Trying to come up with something to say, and now look what it's led to. Hundreds of people are staring at you. This has to be if you couldn't handle this, how are you handling this, Megan? Megan, what do you do for a living? What kind of business? An online business where your social anxiety does not have to be taken into consideration. I was scared you were going to say, oh, I'm an emergency room surgeon or something like, thank goodness. And then we've got, Eloise was so inspiring. Okay, hopefully that's not from one of the children because it tells the story of a little orphan girl. Who was inspired by Eloise? John, was it you? No? Okay. Anybody claiming Eloise, ward of the nuns of Paris? Oh no, that's not Eloise, that's Madeline, isn't it? Or Madeline. That's the girl who lives in the plaza. Well, there you go. I made fun of people for not knowing things all day long, kids, and look what happened. Karma's real, and I just got attacked by it in front of an audience. And then Stephen gives us the world is big and bold. Where are you, Stephen? He went to go explore the world? Stephen, we will miss you. Oh, is that Stephen in the red hat, or are you just making him... Is that you, Stephen? Is it? You're a liar, Stephen. All right. Why, oh why didn't I can't read this. You know, they don't teach penmanship in public schools anymore, ladies and gentlemen. Clearly that was not a person who was homeschooled. And could dance forever, Joan. Where are you, Joan? Oh, Joan, right down here in front. Are you, oh, your birthday. Everyone say happy birthday, Joan. Now, Joan, do you like a good dance? And where do you go when you go dancing? Tell everyone so you'll have more people to dance with. Coconut Creek, is that a club? It's a town. So you just dance all the hell over town, Joan. Joan is the epitome of that song, Dance Like No One Is Watching. Good for you, Joan. Now, but you do go out dancing a lot? And what kind of music do you enjoy? Ballroom dancing, that is awesome. I would frustrate you. I'm horrible at things like that. Is this your daughter? And are you a ballroom dancer as well? Oh, because you're kind of doing that one shoulder thing from Dancing on the Stars. I thought, you're free. Okay, you're a crazy girl. Okay, good. And then we have got, someone's processing some things. It looks like Danarin or something, and the title is Kevin and the Mullets. Oh my gosh, I did not expect it to be, you're too young to know what a mullet is. And you're too fashionable to be to know what a mullet, are you Joan's grandson? Oh, well, that you raised him right. Cultural diversity, this young man knows what a mullet is. Now, what is your last name? What is your name? Donovan. Oh, okay. So Donovan, what inspired this title? The Office. Oh, you like the sitcom The Office. Awesome. Now, Kevin, thank you so much. How about a hand for Kevin and everyone who had a title? Now, folks, we have some exciting news for you. If you leave us your email at our website or in the lobby after the show, we will send you a link for a free digital download of tonight's winning song, and you will have the option of getting the soundtrack. Please track us on social media using the hashtag Phony Awards. And now I have a special treat for you. It is time for the first time anywhere, made up in front of you, the overture of our winning musical. Yeah, you're going to make up an overture. Yeah, I decided that when you were playing all your little games coming over to me. Ladies and gentlemen, here with the overture of our musical, Strange Love, please welcome back Mr. Gary Adler.
Thank you. And remember, this is Strange Love, the story of an outer space love affair.
Sailing into space, sailing up above, sailing into space. What a place to find love. Sailing into space, ah, sailing into space, ah, sailing into space. What a wonderful place to find love.
Where am I? Who are they? What is this place? I don't know where I am. Look at that face.
Sailing into space, sailing into
How did I get here? How?
sailing into space. What a wonderful place! What a wonderful place! What a wonderful place to find
Touch it! Touch it!
Come forward. Come forward.
This guy looks like a freak!
Strangely, I thought people from your planet actually squatted a little lower when they walked.
I always
A little-
thought people from your planet enjoyed doing
No.
one-arm push-ups. Lots of them!
Yes, we do those at Planet Fitness.
Where am I? Why am I here? I want to go home.
Oh, what's wrong? Do you feel out of place?
I was sent here on a diplomatic mission, but I don't want to stay.
A diplomatic mission to Group Tar? No, we don't like diplomats or connection of any kind.
Please don't nerf me. I don't want to be nerfed. My cousin was nerfed he was attempting to leave, and he was inadvertently nerfed. He did not use leaf protection.
We already know from our mind meld exactly what's going on inside your head. Oh boy, that's fun! You'll get nerfed here, you'll get flossed here. Terrible things will happen.
Oh, no, I'm here on a peaceful diplomatic mission.
Are you lost?
I'm a bit lost, that's all it is.
Are you willing to pay the cost?
Of course I'll pay the cost. Whatever it is, I just want to go home.
Are you willing to buy
Of course I will.
whatever it is you need to try?
Please let me go.
Will you be able to stand after your ship will crash land?
Land in the field, right over there.
Will you just start to cry? Until we nerf you, boy, you're gonna die.
Nerfing your face. Nerfing is something you'll surely hate. So unnerving while I wait. You'll be nerfed. Your body You'll be lucky to meet anyone who takes you seriously.
Please, whatever you do, please don't lock me in one of those nerfing pens. We heard about it on our planet.
You need one like
Right.
this?
Here, I'll open it.
Please, I can't.
Reporting for duty, Squalina, caretaker of intergalactic dudes.
Caretaker of intergalactic dudes admitted.
Beverages from your planet, please. Beverages, please.
You speak our language.
Beverages, please.
You want a beverage?
Beverages,
Okay,
please.
beverage.
Water.
Beverages being supplied. Beverages being supplied.
Oh, thank you.
Beautiful.
What?
You're beautiful.
Temperature in room rising.
I'm Squalina.
I'm Hasele.
Reaper?
Hasele.
Hasele? Ripa. Ricola.
Ricola.
You need a Ricola. Okay.
Ricola.
Ricola.
Unlock.
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 From the nursing chamber.
Unlock chamber, nursing, unlock.
Well, I have to cover the camera.
Unlock nursing chamber, unlock.
You're so beautiful.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful.
No matter what they say.
No matter what the words won't bring me down.
No one's ever called me beautiful.
You're beautiful. Unlock chamber lock.
Okay, hold on.
Clap lock commencing. Oh.
Help, please.
Manual unlock in progress. War manual unlock in progress.
Oh my gosh, you have so many legs. And they're all very muscular.
Million. I have million.
Reaper, you're not safe here.
It's for losers.
Tuning commencing.
You're not safe here, Reaper. Come with me. I know you don't know where you are. I know where I am, but I don't know how I feel. Squalina, I am Squalina. I mean, my name is Squalina.
I am Reaper. My name is Reaper.
You're not a creeper.
I'm a keeper.
Reaper and you're mine.
From another planet.
You flew.
And I think we're here now.
What'll you do?
Maybe you could scan it to know you need not fear now.
Come on, take my sorbet.
And hold me by my screw.
I will take you where you'll be safe, and there's nothing more you have to do.
And I need you and I love you.
We call it Neefing.
And I need you, I swear.
We call it Neefing.
And I love you.
We call it Neefing.
Then leave me straight must go. I must go home.
No, you can't go home.
If I stay, I will be nerfed.
Last flight for Glarv leaving now.
I must be on last flight for Nar.
You say it in your language. Reaper, I can't let you go.
I must go.
Look, in my world here, what I feel for you, when one being feels very strong, positive, joyful feelings for another, we call it neefing. But what they want to do to you here is nerfing.
Yes, my cousin came and was inadvertently nerfed when he was attempting to leave. I must leave, not leave.
No!
Yes,
Reaper, you have so many legs, I can't let you go.
every one of them must leave. All my legs, my millions of... Possibly I could leave a shit.
And one shin of yours isn't enough.
You've never seen my shins, how do you know?
I don't know. I just want to take my tails and wrap them around you.
Yes, wrap them around
Please,
my throat.
kiss me.
And now I am pregnant.
You are?
Yes, that is how I become pregnant.
From a kiss.
I will have thousands of children. Imagine how many shins.
Too many shins. Reaper.
Goodbye, Swalina.
No,
I
don't
must
go.
Then how can I stay? I will be destroyed.
I'll protect you.
But your people, they will not. They will hurt me. Your people are evil. They are known galactically to be evil, Swalina.
I can't bear to listen to it.
What can you do to... What was that sound? They're not far now.
I know.
Swalina, I must go.
From a star far away, you fell into my heart today.
One of my feet is
And
coming
your
off.
legs must stay with me. Together we will always be free.
That's better.
I'll protect you, never let them take you, but you must stay. Take my sorba, and I know ya never really wanna go away. They say, Reaper shining earth, Reaper shining earth, Reaper shining earth, but I won't let them take you. Reaper shining earth, Reaper shining earth, I will never let them take you away. Every sparkle, every twinkle makes me want you here. Every moment, just one moment, on your planet there must be no fear. I'll protect you, I won't let them hurt you. I will stand here strong and proud.
My head keeps going
I won't let them take you. I won't let them break you. Here I stand, Squalina, and I'm proud. They say, Reaper shining earth, Reaper shining earth, Reaper shining earth. I won't let them take you away from me. Reaper shining earth, Reaper shining earth. Hold on to my Zorba.
I would on Forba.
Never let them soar ya.
Maybe I might score, but
Reaper, we must go now. The time is now.
It's too late. Look behind you. My eyes found the back of my neck. I've already seen.
What is it?
They are there. They are there.
Oh no, they're coming.
Now I will be nerfed.
If you use all 1,000,000 of your legs, you won't be. No!
It's too late! It's too late! Save me, Swalina! Save me! Only love can save me! Fame, do you ever get tired of being so xenophobic? That's something we should have a fear of. We've been on the hunt for him and we don't even know anything about him. I'm starting to feel twinges of
Guilt! Oh! Do not feel any guilt. I have summoned Squalina here. For she is the one who has allowed him to think that there is a place here. She's expressed that she does not want him knifed. She wants to knife him, not nerf him. She's got some nerve. When Squalina arrives, we will put her to the same fate.
But where does it stop?
Oh, hello, Squalina.
No, reporting for duty.
Yes, your orders have just come in.
Great, read them for me.
Yes, of course. Squalina, Gators win again.
They always do.
They
Their
always-
mouths are bigger than all four of mine.
That is true, Squalina. And grandmas shouldn't text.
That has been true since time eternal.
OMG, why, oh, why would a grandma ever want to text?
I think that there's an operation that's needed down in Square 7.
There is no operation needed, Squalina. You leave him alone. I know of what you speak. This one must be banished from this planet. There is no place here.
You're right, he must be banished from this planet. You're right.
But,
I'll let you prepare me to banish him.
yes, I'll take her. I'll take her and make sure that she's banishing him.
Yes.
Take me now.
Yes.
Take me now.
Swalina, Helen, once your lover's planet, make whatever species babies you make.
You have 3 hearts, and all 3 of them feel this feeling.
Oh.
I know you do.
I have feelings too, but he just wants to be evil.
Yes. Beat of your heart, I can feel it through your scales.
The beating of my heart, it makes the weather hell.
The feeling of love will make you do crazy things.
The feeling of love, it makes me wanna sing. I'm an alien in love with an alien, baby. And I've probably got something bursting out of my chest. I'm an alien, baby, in love with an alien, baby. And that feeling is really the best.
You know what it's like to feel the need.
I just know that I will never bleed.
You know that the feeling I have is strong. Oh, won't you join us and come along?
Oh my goodness, we are aliens in love with aliens, baby. And that's beating right out of my chest.
'Cause we are aliens.
We're in love with aliens, baby. And that feeling is pretty bad. That feeling is pretty bad.
Let's go.
Now? Is it now?
Yes, come to the edge. This is where we launch everyone back into the abyss from whence they came.
Is this the nerfing cliff?
This is his weakness. It's a picture of his mother. It's the only thing that'll make him love.
Then
Closer.
you must be the one to show him the picture of his mother. Make him feel what we feel for things.
Closer.
Closer.
No one should ever be so beautiful on this planet.
No one should ever be so alone on this planet. Show it to him now!
Carl! It's a mother!
What? What?
He is undone! It looks like he needs a hug!
Whenever they die, the final thing they do is really athletic and difficult.
Nothing I want to do!
Usually it involves some type of handstand.
Oh, you're cruel! That's good enough! Yeah, that's good.
Come
I'm
on!
glad he's dead, but that was really freaking impressive.
Look! He's touching him!
Oh, we're starting to merge.
Yes!
Let's go to Planet Fitness.
I think what he's feeling is love!
What a strange love they're feeling.
It's heavy! Heavy and awkward!
Awkward love.
Thank you.
The look in your eyes has changed from cruel to soft!
And slightly weighed down.
And without air in your lung! One lung that you have, one big lung!
Not so way down.
On my planet, we might be weaker than yours, but we do have one power. The power to revive. But only to the deserving.
Would you, Reaper?
Only if the true heart deserves the reviving, the revivification.
He needs it!
I'll have what he's having.
Can he stay?
Can what?
Can he stay?
Absolutely.
May I stay?
Yes. You are welcome here.
He's welcome! Reaper, you don't have to be nerfed! You can be neefed forever! By me!
Do a lot of neefing, shall
And
we?
now,
Okay!
and now you'll be allowed to meld like all of us.
Yes.
Are you asking what I think
No.
you're asking?
I'm asking for you to take my meld as your own.
Uh-oh!
Oh.
This is not a good
Is that what you
idea!
meant?
Okay.
This is never good! This is enough! No, that's plenty! That's good enough! Okay, that's good! That's better!
We have neefed! We have neefed! Every planet has a plan, it cannot be mistaken. And every planet has a way to go.
Every heart, it has a heart, and it don't wear no wings. Every part of the heart has a place to go.
Strange love, rearranged love, strange love for you. Strange love, rearranged love, strange love come true.
I can feel it in my tails. I can't wait to sit down.
And I can feel it where it ails. Also, next time I will wear my pants under this gown. Strange love, strange love, strange love for you. Strange love, strange love, strange love for you.
Broadway's next hit musical. With Rob Schiffman, Deborah Revai, Robert Z. Grant, Pat Swearingen. I am Greg Triggs, and on the keys, Gary Adler. Strange love, strange love, strange